Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. I'm Lou and I hope you're all tickety-boo today. So today I am going to be doing this nail. Yes, just one nail. You will see why when I do it. But I'm going to be doing this one nail based on a flashback to the 80s. And it's part of a collab. There's absolutely loads of us lovely nail ladies in this collab. And it's for Sondra's Sparkly Sets. It is Sondra's birthday in February. There may be some other ladies in this collab whose birthday's February as well, actually. So Aquarians. It's actually January, isn't it, to February Aquarians. But yeah, it's Sondra's birthday. I think her birthday is the 13th. Apologies if I've got that wrong, Sondra. I'm sure that's what you said before. But yeah, it's definitely February and it's the collab and Sondra's asked me if I'd like to take part in it, and I was really thrilled to be asked. And there's, like I said, there's a load of us, so I'm pretty excited about this. It is only one nail that I'm doing, but I'm hoping that you'll appreciate why. It is going to take a little bit of while. Obviously, I'm not going to have this video running as long as it's going to take me, but it is going to be a little bit of a long one. It's a little bit different again. You know me, guys. So yeah, let me get organised and get everything out that I need, and let's get started, shall we? Back in a minute. Right, guys, I'm back and ready to rock and roll. Right, I've got a lovely long square tip here. It needs to be long for this particular nail, and this is going to go on my thumb. I'm just showing you there. It is the size for my thumb, and I've got my glove on there so you can't see right well, but I'm going to go ahead and shape this nail how I want to shape it, and then I'll come back once I've done that part. Right, here I am with it now. I've given it a shape. I've done it, it's like a slight curve on the tip, and I've buffed the top of it as well, because I'm going to go in now and put some base coat on. And I use, I've got the pat paint out there, but I don't use that first. I use the Born Pretty base coat first. So I'll go in and put my base coat on and then get to the next part. That base coat applied and zapped for 60 seconds. I'm now going in with the black. What I'll do is I'll speed up this a little bit. I do a little bit of a shape on the front of the tip, and the rest of it then is painted black. So yeah, I'm going to speed up a little bit while I do that. So while you're watching this bit, I do want to say to Sondra, I did message Sondra on Instagram a little while back and said that I was going to do 3 nails. I had a bit of an idea to do it based around songs, 80s songs, because I've already done Care Bear set and I've already done an 80s set not so long back as well, so I wanted to do something a bit different. However, on having to think about what I'm going to do, and then I woke up with a ping in my head this morning. I thought, oh, that's what I'll do. So I kind of changed it up a little bit, and that's when I came up with this. Like I say, the part of this design, which when I get to it, I'll explain that part of it I had in my mind a little while. The execution on based around whatever I wasn't sure about, so and that's where this collab has come in, really. So yeah, I changed it up a little bit, and it is just one, so I hope that's all right with everybody. So I'm painting this now. Done the initial part of the design there. It has had 2 coats, and each coat has been zapped for 60 seconds. So here now I'm about to go in and put the white on, and do a bit more of the design. So I'm going to go ahead here and just paint the little sort of half circle there at the front. Just do that in white, and it only needs 1 coat. That Born Pretty pat white is just brilliant. So yeah, I give that a coat and then put that in the lamp to cure for 60 seconds. So while it's in the lamp, I then move on to the next stage of this design. Right, I've got here one of those, it's like a square piece of shiny card. You can use it as a palette or to shape, gels and hard gels and things like that. And I'm getting out my Couture Pro. It's just a clear gel that I'm going to use as well. And what I do is I paint this on. I probably use about 1/4 a quarter of that piece of card, and I just paint the gel on thinly. And then once I've got it roughly about how I want, I do the piece a lot bigger than what I initially want it, just in case it goes pear-shaped, because I've not done this before, guys. It's simply, again, I know I keep saying this with all my designs, I have an idea and then I just think, right, let's just go for it and see how it goes. And this is what I'm doing. So it's all trial and error. It's all trial and error. It does go to plan, but it is trial and error. So yeah, I'm just painting it on there and give it a, like I say, not too thick a coat, but it doesn't need to be too thin either for what I need to do with it. It needs to be as level as I can get it. And like I say, I use like about a quarter this piece of card, and then I zap it for, now I don't do it 60 seconds actually, I do it for about 45. And that's because I don't want, once this has been zapped, basically, you can peel it off and you just get that sheet of that clear gel. And that's what I'm wanting really, but I don't want it to snap. I want it to have a little bit of pliability in it. So I did it for 45 seconds. I probably should have done it for about 35 seconds. But I still managed it, still managed to do what I needed to do. But if I were to do this again, I would definitely do it for probably about 30 or 35 seconds. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. And then I put it into the lamp and then we'll get to the next bit. Right, so it's been zapped and I've just taken it out now and I'm just gently wiping it. Don't know whether you can see there, but it has, because of the heat of the lamp, it has slightly curved, made the card sort of curl up a little bit, because obviously the gel on it will have shrunk with the heat partly, so it's ever so slightly made it. And I thought, oh gosh, I don't know whether I'm going to get away with this now. Don't know whether it's going to work or not. But it does fortunately. But I was a little bit worried looking at it, thinking, oh gosh. So I went and got some little tweezers and then just gently sort of scraped it away from the edges and peeled it off. I'll let you watch while I do that. Yeah, I was worried about it snapping. So everything I did with this is why it took so long, because I did it so slowly. I was trying to be really careful. I thought, just take your time with it. Otherwise, you'll just end up having to do it all again. So whatever I did, I just took my time and had a bit of patience with it, really, which is not like me. But I thought, I don't want to have to go through this again. I thought, I don't want to get to that stage where you think, oh, for God's sake, it's just not working, and just end up giving up. I really, really, really wanted it to work, so we're being really careful with it. But yeah, I've just managed to lift it there slightly, and I'm just getting my tweezers now just to gently. I'm sat here now watching it thinking, oh God. But yeah, it does go all right. And I peel that piece off. And I learnt this just through watching people doing, like Aquarius sets. And that's how I learned, that you can do this. So this design, it's been really helpful for this design, knowing that you can make like sheets of gel, really. I'm just trying to ever so gently there, prise it away. That corner there, that's obviously the corner that turned up a little bit. It was a little bit drier, so it had obviously cured a little bit more up in that corner. And that's the part there that could have snapped quite easily, and I didn't want it to snap because I had to cut this now, and I needed to cut it into 2 rectangular pieces. Both pieces roughly about the same size. They're not 100% bang on. Don't get them absolutely bang on, but they're close enough, and they'll do the job basically. But yeah, I needed to cut it now. Like I say, I'm watching it now anxious, but it's fine. I do manage to do it. So I'll let you watch a little bit now while I cut it. I might speed it up a little bit as well, guys. Right guys, I managed to get the pieces cut without snapping it, so I'm really pleased about that. And here I am now with the little piercer. Yes, it's big thumbs up. I'm doing some piercing. Oh dear me, I'm just loving my piercing, aren't I? So yes, I'm going to be doing some piercing, and I hope you're wondering, what on earth am I doing? What on earth has she got planned? So I've got these two pieces here now, and I need to make some holes going down each piece. I need to get them roughly about the same, in the same place on each of these strips of gel. So what I do first is go in with a little piercer and make a little bit of a hole going down. I do 5 on each side, and then I get my drill and go in with the drill on these really thin bits of gel. Let me tell you, I was anxious about it, but I'll get to that point, guys. So here they are with the 5 little markers really of the holes of where I want them to be. Just getting the drill bit out now. So this is the, I don't know what they call it actually, it's the really pointy drill bit for piercing. So I get that out and get my drill out. So here I am now with my drill all ready. I've just put it up to 4. Yeah, I'm just showing you there. The speed is only 4. I want it to, like I say, I want it to be really careful. And I'm just picking one of the pieces up now. And off I go with drilling these pieces into the size holes that I want. I'll let you watch again, put some music on for a little bit. I'll let you watch a couple at normal speed, and then I'll speed the rest of them up so you can see how I do it. Actually guys, I'll show you as I'm doing it on this one. I know that I've not got the volume on there, so you can't hear the drill bit, but it is going now, and I am putting the drill bit in and out of that hole. And then I get so far there and it gets stuck. So the drill bit's stuck and I'm holding the other bit. So I needed to carefully turn the drill off and then take it out. You can see there how it's stuck into it. I thought, oh God, I'm going to end up breaking this little piece. Like I say, we're really fiddly to do, and this is because I could have done with it being faster, but I didn't want to do it faster because I didn't want to end up splitting it. And this happens with nearly all these 5 holes. I get it stuck, but I managed to get it out without breaking it. So all's well, and it turns out okay, but that does happen with nearly every one of these. When I get onto the next side and do the others, I sort of learn a different method of it. So instead of going in and out with the drill while I'm drilling and sort of gently pushing in and out to make the hole the size that I want it, instead of doing that, I sort of move my hand, sort of get the hole a little bit, and then move the drill bit round and round instead of in and out. I'll get to that point because, like I say, I've shown you this bit now. It's got stuck again, look. So I'll get to the other one and see if I can show you how I do it then without it getting stuck. So I'll just edit a little bit out, guys. So here I am now with the other strip. I'm just going in there now. And I don't know whether you can see, but I'm doing a little bit of a circular motion. And then can you just see that there? I have zoomed in a little bit, but I know it does, the more I zoom in, the more blurred it gets. So I've done one of them there. I'm just going in with the next one. So I'm pushing in and out there. You can see me sort of gently pushing in and out. And just until I get the first part of the hole. Instead of continuing going straight through, I'm then going round and round. So I've got the hole there. And then I'm going round and round. Can you just make out? And then I sort of measure up to the other hole and make sure that it's level. And if it needs to be more to the left or to the right, I put more pressure onto whichever sides it needs to go to, if that makes sense, to get the holes level. And that's what I'm doing there. Going round and round again there, look, to get it as I want it, and then on to the next one. And I do that with all 5 of these. So I've got them sorted out and given them a bit of a wipe and a dust off and what have you, and I'm going in with the black now, and I do 2 coats on each, one black. I have to do this in stages so I can hold it, so I do like 3/4 of one and the other and zap it for 60 seconds, turn it round, blah de blah, basically until I've got the coats on there that I've wanted. So I'll get to where I've painted them both. So here I am now, back with a nail tip. I have given that a coat of gloss as well. I used the Bexy Glow Perfect Gloss, and I cured it for 30 seconds. I'm now going in here and putting just down one side, just a strip, and putting some nail glue, because I'm going to attach one of those strips down the side. I wonder if you can tell where I'm going with this. What I'll do again is I'll speed it up a little bit while I get these stuck on, rather than you just watching me do that. And then we'll get to where those are done, and I'll show you the result of that part. Right, I'm just jumping in here because I've got one side of them on, one side of it on, and I've zapped it for 60 seconds. And I'm going in now. You can just see me there. I'm taking the sharp edges off of the top part of that strip. You can see me just filing it there. This were quite nerve-wracking again, because again I didn't want to split it. Now initially, when I was making these strips, I only cut 45 seconds, and I said I could have done with it a little bit less. Well, because now obviously it's had its gel paint on and everything else, they've been well zapped, because it's had more than 60 seconds, as you can imagine. So it is quite firm where the edge part raises up, which is good in a way, because I wanted to file it, but you know, I were having to be really careful, because I wanted to take off the corners and take off the edges and file all the way around it to make it nice and smooth. So yeah, that were a bit tricky, did it? But it were a little bit tricky. I just thought I'd show you that bit, guys. So here I am now with both of them side bits on, and this is where you'll start to see it come to life a little bit. There's still plenty to do with it, but this is where you'll start to see it come to life. I'm putting a little bit of white just on my palette there, and I'm using a little dotting tool, and where the holes are, I'm just going in and putting the paint so it just goes around the edges of the holes. And you see now where I'm going with it. I'm hoping you've guessed it, guys. I'm making a shoe, but it's a particular style of shoe which you'll see a bit later on, and I won't say just yet. I'll let you see if you can guess which style it is. You might already by me doing what I'm doing, and it'd be a bit of a miracle actually if you did. It's not that bloody good. Who do I think I am? But you never know, you might have done. But yeah, you can sort of get the gist of what I'm doing there now. So I go around and do that with all the holes, and then zap it for 60 seconds. I then go in and start putting some like stitching around where them holes are. Obviously you can see there that they're the piercings, so I put my stitching little bits on. So I'll speed up a little bit while I get through that part, otherwise the video will just be so long. I just wanted you to see that bit, guys. Right, I'm going in now, guys. I'm just adding those extra little bits, really, that help to show you what style of trainer that it is, or plimsoll. Whether it's a trainer or a plimsoll, this type of footwear. So yeah, I'm just going in now. I've just got some black on my palette, and as you can see, I've done like a large circle at the top, because on the inside of each of these shoes, there's this brand's logo. And this is what I'm putting on the inside of here. Now, I don't have much of a space to add it exactly where it should be, obviously. So I might be needing to put it at the top where the tongue of the shoe is. And I'm just adding the style there. So yeah, it's got 5 little stars inside the circle. So yes, it's Converse. Did any of you get it? I hope you did. It'd be nice to know if you did. Send me a comment. if you did get, before I actually put this on, if you did get what style of shoe it was, yeah, I'd like to know. So yeah, please give me a thumbs up if you are liking this, and please hit that like button, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed to my channel. I'd really love you to do that as well. I have some other things in the pipeline. Believe it or not, to do with piercing again, actually. But yeah, it's just one of those. I'm just loving that at the moment, aren't I? So I finished up the painting on this with the star. I also put two on the inside, sort of underneath where the sort of holes are, where the lace is. It's almost like they've got little air vents, two little holes, don't they, on Converse, on the inside of the inner part. Oh, how do I put it? Yeah, on the inside of the, I don't know whether you know what I mean. You'll see when I put them on. It's like I sort of do 2 white dots and then 2 black dots on the inside of it to make it look like it's hollow there. Like it's got a piercing there, which it doesn't have. But that's how it kind of looks. So I'll just add that on it. You'll see, I'll show you. I'll point it out when I've done it. So I'll get to that point and then to where I move on to the next bit. So yeah, you can just see, if you look into the middle of the shoe to the left, you can just see the 2 dots that I referred to. You'll see it a bit more a bit later on in the video. I didn't really show it right clearly there, did I? But yeah, you can see now I'm going in with the thread. Now, I did ideally want to have white laces to be able to tie this up, but I didn't have any white. But I thought, well, we're going with that 80s theme anyway, so the look that we want is like your bright colours and your pinks and your yellows and things like that. So I thought it was still quite fitting anyway, so I'm happy enough to go with this colour. So yeah, I do the threading, so I will speed up a little bit on this. It's piddly. We're trying to get through the holes, especially with them being so close to the base of the nail. It was piddly. I bet it took me nearly an hour to get this thread through, but I persevered and got there. But yeah, the thread could have done with being a little bit thinner, but I had to go with what I had. So, and this is what I had. So I did manage it, but only just. It was very piddly, as you can see. But I'll speed up through it anyway. So here I am threading the lace through now, guys. You'll see I do start with my gloves on. But then I find it a little bit piddly with them, and as I'd done all I needed to do with the gel paint, I thought I can take my gloves off now. So just find it that little bit easier. It don't make it much better, but it does make it a little bit easier to do the threading and the tying of the lace. So yeah, I've sped it up a little bit to get through this, because like I say, it does take some time. When I do get through to the top and to tie it, that's when I realise that the thread could have done with being maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 centimetres longer. And I could have made it that much longer. I didn't realise how much of it it was gonna use, so I didn't have enough to tie it at the top, which was a bit of a shame. But it took so long to thread it through. I thought, I'm not going to go through and do it all again. I'm going to have to improvise on that bit. So yeah, there's improvements that could have been made on that, the tying of it at the top. But I had to kind of make a kind of loop, and put a little gem on it, just to make it look decent enough. So that's what I'll do with it. So I'll get to that point now of where it's all tied up and show you that part. So here we are, guys. So if you like it, please give me a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe. And please share. It's worth a share, isn't it? Come on now. I think it's worth a share. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's my first attempt. I had it in my mind. It's my first try. Not done it before. Yes, I can make improvements if I do it again. But yeah, it's not quite the final result though. I've something yet to do with it. I am a bit gutted about the bow at the top. I didn't leave enough of the thread to be able to make a proper bow. So I've had to improvise on that bit. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. But like I say, I've not finished yet. There's something else I'm going to add. And then I'm going to come back to you guys. So back in a minute. So guys, I'm back. I hope you like what I've done with it. Definitely the 80s. Are you ready for this? I don't know if I'm ready to show you. Right, here goes. 1, 2, 3. What do you reckon? It's a leg warmer, if you're wondering what it is. I couldn't quite get the pink that I wanted. I've had to improvise on a bit of material that I've made and scrunched up and then coloured with a bit of a Sharpie. But that's it. Dancing. Yeah, I wish I'd have had something really bright pink to do as a leg warmer. I've had to make do. Oh, what do you think? Please give me a thumbs up, guys, if you've enjoyed it. I hope you have. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed doing it. I've had it on my mind for a while to do a shoe with laces, and then it just pinged in my head that I could do it as part of this 80s. And I don't know how I ended up coming together with that leg warmer, but I managed it. But I really hope you like it. I'm sorry for giggling. I've really enjoyed doing it. Yes, it was a bit tricky, but yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Please take care, and happy birthday to you, Sandra. Have a wonderful time, darling. Please take care, everybody, and if you can't be good, be careful. Bye.